So tonight, we take a look at the T-25 German premium tank. This is a Tier 5 medium tank. It's been around forever. If you don't have one, it's kind of surprising, unless you're not into buying premiums until now, and you're here looking to see what is the T-25. Well, we are almost up to patch 10. I just wanted to give an updated review. I've reviewed this tank before, and I just wanted to continue on that review. You know, I don't play this tank a whole lot. It's not that it's bad, but it has moderately low penetration, though it is higher than other premiums on its tier. And it has a really, really slow traverse speed and a painfully slow turret traverse. And so with those combined, it makes a tank that is pretty stiff-necked for a medium tank, and I don't really like that. Doesn't mean that it's a bad tank, though. But it definitely has some weak spots, and that is the fact that you can't penetrate a lot of the things that you run into frontally. And when you're flanking, it is very difficult to get yourself turned around to face your opponents, which can lead to death and destruction. It does have some strange angling up front, so you will occasionally bounce some shots off the front of this tank, especially when going against tiers 3 and 4. Tanks are going to have a difficult time penetrating the front of your tank. We have a hull armor of 50 up front, 45 on the sides, and 20 on the back. I'm sorry, 35 on the back. No, 20 on the back, yeah. This is real soft back here. The turret is 60, and 35. So you have some protection up top. And if you can play hull down, it does benefit this tank somewhat to play hull down. However, you don't have a lot of gun depression to work with. So hull down is not necessarily the best way to play this tank, because you're going to have to expose yourself probably more than you're going to want to expose yourself. But that's just how the tank plays. So don't expect to be bouncing a lot of shots. It's just kind of an averagely medium. Now, I would say between this and, like, let's say the standard T-34 or even the Chinese T-34, I feel like this is a better tank. One of the things that you know about it right away is that it does not get premium matchmaking like a lot of the other Tier 5 premiums that are still available. The Excelsior, the Churchill 3, the Matilda 4, the Matilda BP. This tank does not get pref matchmaking because it is fast. It's got a top speed of 60 kilometers per hour. In fact, a lot of people say that this tank is reminiscent of the Hellcat with the smaller gun, so the 76 millimeter. And I would tend to agree with that because the turret's slow like the Hellcats. The traverse is slow. However, this does not have the camo rating that the Hellcat has, so you're kind of different there. But it is an averagely okay tank. It's not a bad Tier 5 tank. Personally, for my play style, between this one and the Chinukai, I would rather have the Chinukai because the Chinukai has higher penetration. But I like to play sniper-ish tanks. The Chinukai is good at staying back, hiding, and firing from a moderate distance and being able to penetrate, whereas this tank, you have to get close and you have to get around behind and to the sides. And I'm not saying you always have to do that, but we'll take a look at the gun stats here, and this is what I'm talking about. You have an average penetration of 116. It's not bad for its tier. If we take a look at the Ram 2, which is now no longer available, this one only had 105 penetration. Black Prince, 110 penetration. Not very good. If we go over here to the Matilda 4, this is going to be even worse. 86 penetration. But I do better in this tank. But anyway, it's got decent armor. Let's take a look at some of the tanks on the tech tree that are Tier 5 that are going to be comparable to this. So if we look in the German line, because we're dealing with German tanks, we have the Panzer 4H. It's probably going to be a tank that you run into quite frequently. It does have the derp gun, but we're going to look at the regular gun that you'd be using. Same penetration. So once again, 110 and 110 damage. You actually get more damage and penetration out of more damage out of the gun that's mounted on your T-25. 116 and 110. So you get a little bit of a bonus there with this tank. Also, we have let's take a look at the Sherman. Well, we were talking about T-34s. Let's take a look at the T-34 while we're talking about it. So the T-34, with its Zeiss 57mm gun has 112 penetration. The S54 has 125 penetration. This is probably the gun that most people are going to run with, the 76mm. And I think it's the same. That might even be similar to the American gun. Oops, sorry. If we look at the American M4, there she is. If you're using the 76mm, 128 penetration, so 2 more penetration. So 2 more, that is, than the Russian tank. So honestly, it feels a little bit low, but it's not bad. It really is compared to the its compatriots on the same tier. It's within 10 penetration of most of the other tanks. It's higher than some, lower than others. It kind of falls right in the middle. So, you know, it's not that bad. It's got about a 3.5 second reload with the gun rammer. It does have a slow aim time. So if you look at the gun here again, the aim time, well, 2.5 seconds isn't too bad. And I'm using the gun rammer, so that brings that to be a little bit faster. The dispersion is 0.41, so it's not super accurate, but it's, yeah, 4.1 is pretty bad, actually. So, you know, lower rate of fire, not super accuracy, but it does hit things. I mean, I don't feel like I have a problem with this tank missing shots all the time. And like most of the German tanks, it fires straight as an arrow. So where there's the Chi-Nu-Kai, when you fire, the bullet tends to arc up and over. This gun tends to have a very fast rate of speed, and it usually goes right to the target. So you're not dealing with the bullet, you know, pitching down over distance. It goes pretty straight towards the target, and that does help you a little bit. So anyway, we have, of course, the top speed of 60. We covered that. 610 hit points is pretty average for its tier. If we look at some of the other guys here, we'll take a look at the Ram, because he's probably, well, the Matilda, 610. Black Prince, 610. And the Ram, 610. They all have 610. So compared to the other premiums in its class, it has the same health. However, those other tanks, well, the Ram didn't get premium matchmaking either. And once again, the Ram is not available anymore. But the BP and the Matilda 4R, now those both have preferential matchmaking, so that makes it a little bit easier for them. And of course, 89 pen would be one of the reasons why the Matilda 4 only has preferential matchmaking. If you are, you know, wondering why you would buy a premium tank, if you're kind of new to the whole premium tank thing, the reason why you buy them is they get a multiplier for income. They make more money than your standard tank. I think it's like 50% more per battle. And they also earn you more experience. Now tonight, you're going to notice that I have my Accelerate Crew training turned off. When you get a premium tank, you usually want to turn this on right away, because then all of the experience goes back to your crew. Instead of going to the crew and free XP, it goes right back to your crew, and the crew learns faster. However, tonight I'm grinding XP for my T-34. I'm sorry, my T-54 Tier 9 medium tank. So anything that I'm grinding, I want to keep that extra XP and apply it towards the modules on the T-54. So, impressions. I like this tank. I do. It's not my favorite tank, but I would say out of the ones that we used to have a choice of, it was the best. Now, they've taken away the Panther M10. They've also taken away the Schmaltern, the Panther 4S. Those were our other two higher tier premium mediums. However, we still have the S35, which only trains 3 crew members, but this is available on a regular basis as a medium trainer. Once again, it's short crew members, so you're not going to be able to train your whole crew in this tank. That kind of sucks. When this goes on sale, you can get the Gross Tractor. This will train your full crew. This is also Tier 3. Both of these tanks are Tier 3 trainers, if you will. I'm sure at some point you will be able to buy the M10 again, and you will be able to buy the Panzer S, you know, and during holidays and stuff, they put these tanks back on sale. So, we are running kind of a dud crew tonight. I'm probably going to switch it out for a different crew. I want to make the tank perform so you can see what it looks like with a good crew. But your crew does make a difference with the premium tanks, especially because the premium tanks, once again, are the philosophy or the idea behind the premium tank is that it should be slightly better than a regular stock tank of its tier. So this should be slightly better than a stock M4 or a stock T-34. However, if those tanks are upgraded, they should be slightly or significantly better than this tank. So these tanks are not the greatest tanks in the world. They do rely on a good crew and some good skills to be able to play them well. Most people go out, and this is why, one of the reasons why people will tell you not to start out early in the game by buying a tier 8 premium tank. A lot of people want to just spend $50 and buy like their Serre de Char and just go, hey, I'm going to buy this premium tank. And then they come to find out that it's really hard to play and they have a terrible win rate with it. And every player does it. I did it myself. Until you start to realize these tanks are way harder to play than the normal tanks, and they need a good crew to perform well. It's kind of an oxymoron because they're crew trainers, but you still kind of need an averagely good crew to make the tank perform the way that it needs to perform. So we're going to go ahead and take the crew out. I'm going to send these guys to the garage. These are my Indian Panzer crew guys. Whoop, goodbye. And I'm going to put them back in the Indian Panzer. Return to vehicle. Now they have that. This only has 4 people in its crew, so I'll have an extra guy floating out there. Actually, we can even do this. Let's see who goes there. Yeah, some of the Indian Panzer guys. I've got all these crews for tanks that I don't have anymore, like the VK3002D. I do have the 3001D though, because this is the tank that I use for sometimes when we do tier 6. Clan battles, though I haven't done clan battles in a long time. I've just been too busy. So now we're going to send our VK3001D crew to the garage from the Panzer IV, and I'm going to move them over to my T-25. Here they are. You can see they've got 2 perks, so it's a decent crew. You'll notice that their names are red, which means that they're not trained on this tank, but because it's a premium tank, it doesn't matter. As long as you're in the same class and same nation. So as long as it's a German medium crew, any of the German medium crews, the 3001D, the 3002D, the Panzer IV-H, all the way up to the Indian Panzer, any of these guys, the Panther tanks, all of those guys can drive this tank without getting penalized. And then they get the bonus for crew training. So... all right, so let's take a look at the service record. And once again, I don't play this tank a ton. It's not going to have a lot of battles. I have 73 battles, pretty high 58% win rate. That's not bad, but I will tell you, I don't feel like it's because of me, because you can see here my experience with the tank is only 487 per battle. That's not very good compared to what I can do with someone. Like even here up the Kehoe on tier 4, I'm doing 547 a battle. So... I don't have the greatest experience per battle in this tank. It's not me that's winning the battles all the time. But, you know, whatever. It is what it is. I do use the tank with a gun rammer, gun laying drive, and the coated optics for an increased view range on the move. I'm currently using small repair kit, small first aid kit, and the manual fire extinguisher. Manual. This tank actually, you might want to consider... You could do the 100% octane gas. That would make a difference. You might also want to consider doing... what do we have available? Yeah, see, I can only do chocolate. But chocolate could help you out some instead of the fire extinguisher. We'll try 100% octane. No. I had a small fire kit. The last time I did a review, I actually put one of these in a tank that I had an automatic fire extinguisher. The automatic fire extinguisher gives you like a 15 to 20% less chance of catching on fire. I believe that the premium fuel actually increases your chance. I've heard people say that it can increase your chance to catch on fire. So we might, if we catch on fire tonight, we'll switch back to the fire extinguisher. But let's go ahead and take this guy out for a run. We'll do a couple battles. Well, we get some sweetheart matchmaking tonight. All tier 5s and tier 4s and tier 3s. I'm going to go up the hill. You can see right now how slow this thing turns. And you really lose a lot of speed in the turns. It's a lot like, well, like the Hellcat. Or even the little T2 light tank. Where as you turn, you quickly decrease in speed. What's up, Evelyn? But as you can see here, our forward speed is not too bad, and we're really keeping up with the light tanks as we move out. So in that sense, it's good, but you don't have a whole lot of armor, so in that sense, it's bad. This fuel does seem to help a little bit. I feel like the tank is a little more spry. But we probably will, like I said, it increases your chance of catching on fire. But I was playing this the other night, and I did get clobbered. I finally got surrounded by like 5 or 6 tanks. Our team lost, and I was one of the last guys alive. And I just remember like trying to turn the tank, being like, "Oh, come on, turn!" Like I was getting attacked from the back, and trying to keep the thing from getting smushed. I can almost guarantee you the OI is going to be up here. So we're going to prelim scout, and then I'm not going to get super aggressive up here until I get support. I may even fall back. This Panzer III's, he's pretty aggressive. If we can take the, there we go, T-34. Yeah, this guy was scouted out. But you can see with my superior drive speed, I was able to beat these guys up here. A QSF player. Now he will be able to penetrate me. He's got 110 to penetrate, so. No, please don't back my exit. And he'll get another shot off before I do, but he needs to get a new gunner. They should fire that gunner. I'm going to back down a little bit. The PZ-3 these guys can handle. I'm not going to put myself in. You got a lot done? Oh, you need to get it all done. Get up there and get cleaning, girl. Girly, 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 girl. As you can see here, the aim time it's slow. It's got a big dispersion circle. And I'm bouncing some shots here from... Oh, I got hit hard from somebody. So I'm backing out. I don't know where my support is, but I'm not going to let them kill me. I don't know what hit me that hard, but probably the OI. The OI's got a 300, you know, does 300 damage on a hit, so... Could have been the Matilda. Nah, I mean, I really lost a lot of health in one quick hit, so... Either the KV-1 splashed me, or... Yeah, I won't be able to hit that KV-1. So far the team has not been stellar. Yeah, I gotta stop that guy from spotting. I'm a little bit exposed here now, so I'm gonna wait a minute before I cross in front of the pit of death here. So these guys never made it up the hill. Did we get their OI? Nope, he's still out there. The OI is an interesting tank because it can deal death, but it also it's pretty soft. I hate to do this. Do they know I'm here? Yeah, they're both looking at me. Yeah. Good job, guys. There's the biz chop. And unfortunately, I just don't have the firepower to kill him in one shot. Or two, apparently. And there's where the penetration issue comes in. So you really have to kind of keep this tank carefully hidden away, because it will get penetrated by stuffs. I can't hit this guy. If he's derping, I'm in trouble. Get that Crusader behind him, start shooting him in the butt. Nope, nope. Oh, that could have been nasty. PZSFL fires a big round. So our KV-1 is going to pound it out head-to-head with this dude. Yep, I'm going to back out here. Yeah, PZSFL is still shooting at me. Yeah, I missed. That was the miss of death. The miss of death. If I could have hit him, he probably still would have killed me. Oh well. Don't ever stop moving. But it was worth the try. I could have gone on to glory and fame. Still, I think I accounted pretty well for myself there in that battle. You know, one thing I'm finding about doing these videos, oftentimes my first battle is my best. And then I go on to record like the next battle and the next battle, and they're terrible. But usually my first battle goes pretty well. So, great. My wife just got home. That means there's going to be lots of noise. I mean, I like having my wife home, though, but timing. Stay out for a little longer. All right. We'll catch up when the battle's over. I don't know. These guys might win this battle. The guys that are left over on this team are just sucking. Like, what is this? Not the T-25 could ever take an S. Okay, good. M3 Lee got the T-67. That guy was killing everybody, so. But this SU-85, the Stug needs to move it up here. Yeah, hopefully the Stug will be able to take him out. Good. Nice job. Wow. Nice shot. That's what getting my next gun on the T-54 is going to look like. That was great. Look at this. So let's take a look at the results. All right, so you guys better go get Seth, too, so it's fair. You can see I did a lot of spotting. Obviously, 3 kills. That was great. A lot of damage. I would expect that I'm top, but maybe not. No, there. Okay, so I wasn't the top damager. Look at the Stug, man. He just tore it up. He also had 3 kills and got 2 awards, High Caliber and Confederate. But I did score the highest experience, probably because of the spotting damage. If we take a look there, I did 663 spotting damage, 970 regular damage. I did block 220. So after all was said and done, I made $35,000. The fuel bit into that pretty big. So the premium fuel did bite in. In fact, let's run a battle without it. Let's see. Mater's asleep. All right, so we'll do the fire extinguisher next and see how that does. But the fuel did seem to help. I felt like it did help me a lot. So, and the nice thing is the research that came out of that battle was 4,522 because it's triple multiplied. So now I have some free XP that I can add to my pool, and I'm about less than $20,000 away from the top gun on the T-54. In fact, you can take a look at that real quick. For those of you that have been following my channel, you know that I don't have any fully upgraded Tier 9 tanks. This T-54 will be my first, and I'm free XPing it for the first time. I really am tired of trying to grind this thing out. It is a really hard grind with the stock stuff because the gun just won't penetrate anything. 175 penetration is not enough for a Tier 9 tank. So, here we go. I have, so far, I've got this thing. I still need the best motor, but I'm also going to need the best gun. I probably am going to go Object 140, so I'll get this gun. They're both pretty similar. This one has higher pen, though. This one has a higher rate of fire. I suppose I'll probably end up trying both. They both do the same damage. Maybe this one will be a better one for the T-54, though. But I know the 101 TS is the newer one, and then also, like I said, the faster rate of fire is going to make a difference. Those little stats make a big difference. So we'll probably just go with that gun first, even though it has less pen. So there she is. She's looking beautiful. All right, so let's go back to the T-25. So, yeah, that was a good battle, and I feel like, you know, that does happen quite often when I make videos. My first battle's great, and the next couple are going to suck. So prepare yourselves. All right, so here we have the Nightmare edition of the last battle, where somehow I'm the bottom tank. Though there is a Tier 4 Lux on our team. But this is not exactly the happiest matchmaking that we can envision for this tank. I'm going to try to spot a little bit. There's not a whole lot I'll be able to do, honestly, on against any of these Tier 7s. Are going to just tear this thing up. So I'm going to Try to pop up and see if I can get any spots here for these guys and then get the heck out of here. Get the heck out of Dodge. Let's see here. All right. Try to keep an eye on this wing. Nothing. Do we have artillery? No artillery. We have a dead Chaffee. That's nice. Means our scout got pretty beat up too, I'm sure. This is going where no man should go. This probably will be a short trip, but I guess I've kind of been put in a somewhat scouty role since they stuck me in with all these big tanks. Let's see what's over here. What do we got going on? Nothing. There's some spots. I don't think I've been spotted, but yep, I guess I have. Dang it. Alright, well, not going back up there ever again. We have the Leopard. The Leopard's got a big gun. It could be a big problem. T-29's going to roll over me here. Might as well start the cap, put him under pressure. Hopefully we have somebody looking at that T-29. Just going to be a pest here. We're winning the woods. That's good. This is going to force these guys up here to stop cap, which I don't care. I'm not going to end up capping, but let's see if I can get these guys to make a mistake. There's the Oni. Goodbye. Well, I did what I could. I think I caused them some headaches anyway. It gave our guys a little extra time. And made the Oni waste a shot on me, which is good. Once he appeared, though, it's over. So, yeah, that's what this tank is like on Tier 7. Not much fun. And you're not going to penetrate much either, so... But if they decide to push, you're doomed. Yeah, these guys are done. We hopefully wiped them out. Got a negative team kill, though, on our team. That OI won't be able to do anything against the Oni. He's just gonna... Where's he gonna go? Hopefully these guys will hurry up a little bit over here. Quit lollygagging around and get over and help your teammates. KV-3's already crossing the field. Yeah, those Onis are... kind of hard to deal with. T-29, don't show your hull, man. I think the A-45 is shooting him from the side. I don't know. This is pretty close. Oh! This is a pretty close game. These guys are getting shellacked over here on this side. I need these guys to move in. Okay, there goes one. Heavy tank number 7 is no match for the Oni. He's just going to push because he knows it. Yeah. These guys are pretty... that T-29 player is pretty good. He's been staying in just the right spot. But now they are flanked and they're going to be in trouble. As long as they don't take too much damage. Yeah, it was fun. I don't know, man. They still could win. It's really close. Yeah, see, that kind of stuff's they gotta stop doing that kind of stuff. This SU-100 needs to start taking shots. And not missing. Wow. We're gonna stay tuned here because this is a close battle. I don't know a lot about the SU-100M. I don't know. I think the gun is kind of fast firing, but they got to get that T-29. He's doing all kinds of damage. There goes another one. Good. Our E-25 is dead, though. This guy's missing like crazy. Yeah, you got... Oh, he's not hitting anything. There he goes, finally. Oh, that big hit for a gun that fires so fast. There we go. Now it's over. Wow. Yeah, getting that 100M, he needed to get into firing because that thing is just wicked. Oh. Alright, guys. See you in a minute. And so there's a battle where I squarely did almost nothing. Not quite. Although I still made good experience. That was 711 experience. 474 before the premium editions there, but... Or whatever, this reward for mission completed and bonus premium tier. Okay, the premium gave me 190. That shows you how well that does. So the base score was pretty low. Thank you, Violet. I appreciate that. Experience-wise, yeah, with 0 damage, I did almost no experience. That was a very bad battle for me. I told you. All right, let's do one more. Yeah, we got a new refrigerator. We've all been commenting on how nice it is to have cold milk. My old refrigerator was on the way out. I hate going city with this tank. I don't know what else to do, though. I hate going on the field here, too, because it's just like a shooting gallery. You get out there, and everybody shoots across the field, so I think I'm just... Between the two evils, I think I'm going to pick city. Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't notice in this tank that much difference between the premium fuel and the non-premium fuel, so... Back to the fire extinguisher it is. I just don't notice that it's made too much of a big difference in this tank. The traverse speed probably gets helped a little bit, but... Whatever. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. It's small. The only problem with the new fridge is it's smaller than our other one. The only problem with this tank being fast is you get there first. That's not a good thing. Let this T-28 be first. You go first. No, tell the kids to come down and do it. That's what I want them down here for to begin with. Send Evelyn down. She said she would do it. She did. She said she would do it. Alright, there's the Panzer 4D. Yeah, now I'm spotted for sure. Let the 1S take the hits. What else have we here? There's got to be more tanks than just these two for these guys to be pushing so hard. Yeah, there they are. We knew it. Aha! I knew it. Nice. Nice miss. Yeah, he won't be able to penetrate the front of my tank. But the Matilda, he's going to be a little bit of a problem. Got myself in a very bad position here between the T1 Heavy and the Matilda. Don't want to be stuck in that kind of firing thing. Yeah, he's got the penetration. Oh, easy too. I got the same problem that the this sucks. Oh no, this is all bad. Yeah, the Fury got in behind the easy, so now's my chance to do nothing. I can't penetrate that dude. T1 Heavy. Ugh. Oh, for crying out loud. That's where the slow turret comes in, and I couldn't penetrate the Matilda. You saw that. With a regular round, I couldn't penetrate the Matilda. It's absolutely ridiculous.
He had no problem getting through my tank, and even with, you know, right up front there, right into his lower plate, nothing. So another winner battle. Told you guys, I don't know why that is. Every time I do these recordings, my first battle is always the best, and then the other ones all suck. Oh well, we'll do one more. Well, I got a lot of steel walls. Not steel walls, but I blocked a bunch of shots in that battle, but really not much of a good battle, and we did lose that one. So, yeah, whatever. This is my worst battle tonight so far. Oh, why am I on the Firefly? What? What? Alright, so, one last battle. Alright, so we join in our last battle. The last battle, corn. Looks like everybody's going the other way, so this might be a short visit. I'm going to pretend, or if we start getting over one run, we're going to run away. So nobody went this way. And I can almost guarantee you their heavies are going to come this way. Very interesting. I have a feeling we're going to lose this one, just by the way the team is behaving. It's very odd behavior on their part. Chinu, don't get too aggressive, man. Yeah, there he is. There's the OI. There's the... Of course, my gunner got killed. You seem to lose the gunner a lot in this tank, and that is a common problem with this, so I'm not going to pull out where the archer can hit me again. The Chinu is going to lose it, so I am getting out of here. Moving back with the other guys. Sorry. That's a lost cause over there, folks. Hate to say that, but I'm getting my arse out of there. That guy's gonna be mad that we left him. But I'm moving back where the rest of the teammates are. No point in sitting out there by yourself and getting clobbered. I don't know what our team is doing. Yeah, like I said, I think we got a team full of bots here, the way people is behaving. Look at that gun. Look at that. Look at the accuracy on that gun. Got this M4 poking around. Okay, guys. And our heavy tank is by the flag, of course. Right where he's needed. I will never penetrate the front of that KV. There's no way this tank is going to pen that KV. So we're going to shift positions here because we obviously have enough guys here to hold off. That Churchill's getting clobbered. Dang, these people. This is like the worst defensible position. We need to cut these guys off from behind if we can. The archer needs to go. Good job, guys. So we're going to try to put this Wolverine out of its misery. Getting a shot in the back. Yep, it will take 2 shots, unfortunately. And we're surrounded over here by these guys. So this is not going to go well. Yep. And I'm pretty much done for here. Need to get out. Get behind these rocks. Okay, need to recombobulate. Pretty tore up. These guys know I'm here still. So what do we got? 4D. I think that was a T-28 that was probably ripping me up there. And we're still losing the flag after all that. T-28's coming across the field. He's getting aggressive. I don't know if this M4 knows I'm coming. He probably does. Yep, he does. Okay, he's using the derp. I got 7 seconds. Unfortunately, my gun depression just does not... So I'm going to try to scoot out of this 4D's range. He's going to come after me most likely. There we go. Come on, guys, really? You've got to be kidding. And I have nothing left, man. We're going to lose. Most likely. Crap. Oh well. Fortunately, I've got to come straight across the field for this. Come on, guys. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Oh. SU-85's got a beat on me. It's probably going to hit me. Gonna load up the gold. No screwing around with crappy ammo. Oh. We are pretty beat up. This is not going well. See if we can see here. Hopefully, you guys, we can split. And it's that slow aiming gun that gets you every time, man. I just couldn't get the shot off. Wow. And so we lose this fight. Even after a really good battle, the S-35 CA will never get there on time. Good game. It's basically a coward win. And they take the game. Wow, that was really dumb. It sucks. Wow, what a crappy way to lose. Well, that was super disappointing, and unfortunately, that's the problem with a gun that takes, you know, it's weird because it's a fast aim time. It's a 2.5 second aim time, but for some reason it seems really slow, and I don't know if that's because of the 0.41 dispersion, but what are you going to do? I mean, I got to where the guy was, I had no health left, and he pulled the trigger first, and if I would have taken the shot without stopping, I would have totally missed anyway, so, well, maybe. I mean, maybe that's the whole thing is taking the risk. If I would have hit him, I would have stopped the cap long enough for the SC-35A. So you win some, you lose some, but that sucks. So that's 2 wins. Well, really 3 losses. I cut another loss out in between there, so just not my night with this tank. Yeah, did okay on the team though. Not much experience, really. Just disappointing all the way around. 12,000 earned experience or income. Yeah, so that's why I love and don't love this tank. It is an okay tank, and that's with a really good crew, you know. I mean, that's the downside is I'm playing with a decent crew, and you saw right there, it's like it gets beat up really easily. It has really no armor, and if people do, yeah, that was just unlucky though. That could have been so much more if I would have been able to stop the cap, and that really was that we lost that game because of me. I missed the shot, and also that easy, or the M8A1, he woofed it too. I got that UE killed both of us, and that guy had time. The UE killed me first, so that easy 8 had time, or the M8A1 had time to take a shot, and he missed, and so then the UE turned to him and killed him too. So between the M8A1 and myself, we pretty much lost that battle, and the SC-35A or S-35CA, yeah, that's it, did his best to prevent the loss, but it was too late. So anyway, yeah, that's the T-25. It's not a great tank, but it's not a bad tank. I really do like it, and I think it's worthwhile. Not of all the, well, what's left of the German premiums, it's still the best trainer out there, even though it's really the only full crew medium trainer at this point. But it sucks on Tier 7, and it's okay in Tier 6, and that was a Tier 5 battle, and I'm surprised that my score was so low, because I really did quite a bit of damage to a lot of different tanks, I thought, but I guess not. I really only did
342 damage. Honestly, from a damage standpoint, I think we won that. Really, they won by a what do you call that? Like capped win. Anyway, what does it matter? It's over. So there is the T-25. Hope you guys have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. I will be bringing you the rest of the premiums between 9.10 and 10. We're going to go through the ones that are still surviving and take a look at how they're doing now. And like I said, this tank still does pretty well. It has, obviously been power creeped a little bit, but I still like it. And it's a good medium tank. It's well balanced. Does have its frustrating moments. Like I said before, and I still stick by that. I feel like the gun is just a little bit low on the penetration, but you can use APCR to boost the penetration up to the 150 range, 160 range, and that's cost money, but it helps the tank perform better. So anyway, have a great night, and I will see you guys on the battlefield.